Peace and blessings, family. I want to share this information with you. There's a lot of people that are going through procrastination. A lot of people are holding themselves back. And this might be you, this might be somebody you know that's holding themselves back, or sometimes we hold ourselves back. And when I talk and when I speak to people, I'm always inclusive because I like people to understand that I wasn't just born with this information. I was not always a business owner. I did not always have a mindset to control my own destiny. That came through raising my conscious awareness of where I was at in life. And so Masternomics is just about that. So there's somebody out there right now that is procrastinating, that's been saying they want to start a business. You might know somebody like that. You know, a lot of us go through this thing and say, look, I'm going to start this business next year, or I'm going to start this business as soon as I get a certain amount of money, or when this happens, when I retire from my job, or this or that. We put things off as if tomorrow is guaranteed. You understand? The only thing going on right now is now. The only time is now, right? Yesterday's gone. Tomorrow may never come. So we live in a state of now. So you have to make the decision right now to change your life. You have to make the decision right now to create your own economy. So when I talk to people about business or the importance of having their own business, that's what I'm talking about. We're talking about creating your own economy. We're talking about financial freedom. Freedom is not free. There's a cost you have to pay, right? And we have to understand, for you to be financially free, what I mean by financially free, I mean for you to be able to go where you want to go, take a trip when you want to take a trip, to have enough money, more than enough money, to pay your bills up and not be living from check to check, right? To have some form of freedom, to have some form of buying healthy food, not eating fast food junk and garbage. That's to be free, to have decisions, right? To be able to create for yourself and your family. That's what true freedom is. And becoming financially free will do that, right? Historically, a lot of us in this country were slaves, right? And dependent on someone else. There's no way we should be living in this day and time with the mindset of a slave, to be dependent on someone else. You understand? To have no control over your life or over your finances. They say necessities of life is food, clothing, and shelter, right? And food, clothing, and shelter, your money, which pays for your food, clothing, and shelter, should not be in the hands of another man or another woman. We should not be in such a dependent state. Our mindset has to rise. We have to shift into some form of ownership. We have to make that decision. So when you look at your life and you look at where you're at, how much money you make, the car you drive, the house you live in, what you can't do financially, you have to make that decision to take back control. And one of the best ways of taking back control is controlling your time. Whoever controls your time controls your money. Whoever controls your time controls your money. And we've been taught and programmed to just work for someone and give our time to someone. And then we get paid for the time we give. You're never going to become rich or wealthy if someone is controlling your time. You have to have some control. Why don't we have control? Because we haven't been taught to have control. You understand? We really haven't been taught in the education system. We've been indoctrinated. We've been programmed. We've been following someone else's program. When the pathway to success is to form habits that are productive. Habits that push us towards our goals, but most of us don't have goals because we don't know what we want. So this is what Masternomics is about. It's helping you decide what you want. But I want you to make a decision right now. Now, not tomorrow, but right now. This decision will affect your future. It will create your future. You can create your own future. You have that power. You don't have to sit around and just wait for someone else. You don't have to sit around and just look for employment. You can create for yourself. You have the ability inside you to create. You are a creator. Divinity is inside of you. You have to learn to tap into it. So we created these courses and these programs, and we put out this information through Masternomics. And Masternomics is just a combination of mastery and nomics. Nomics, the suffix in Latin meaning laws of, so we're saying the laws of mastery. You have to have self-mastery. You have to master yourself. You have to develop yourself. Make the decision. Once you make the decision to change your life, and a great way to change your life is by starting a business, doing what you love to do. There's something in life that you love to do. It's something, I'm telling you, it's something. It's something you've been putting off. And you know what's holding a lot of us back? We say, well, money, I don't have the money. I don't have the money. I talk to people daily and they always tell me, I want to start this business, but I don't have the money. And I say, well, how much money do you need to get started? They say, I don't know. You don't even know what it takes to get started because you haven't got started. You really haven't made the decision. It's just a random thought that comes here and there. When you get disgruntled at work, when the boss yells at you, or when you look at that paycheck and you're like, wow, I've been working 40, 50 hours a week and this all I got, and I'm still just barely paying the light bill. That's kind of, you think about it a little bit then, you know what? So-and-so across town started that business. They started that restaurant. I should do that. But then you get pacified and you get a little raise on your job. Or you think about, well, get sick. Well, if I'm on my own and I have my own business, well, I have health insurance, right? Those thoughts of doubt, that fear starts to come in. Well, I'm here to tell you, if you make the decision to do something on your own, everything you need will start to come to you. The right people will come into your life. You will know what you want, so then you'll start to grasp the amount of money that you're going to need, which you'll never grasp that until you make a decision. Decision will change everything, right? You have to make a decision. You have that power. You have the ability to decide what you want. You have all that power. Stop giving your power to other people and letting them make decisions that are controlling your food, your clothing, and your shelter. You're that powerful. And that's why we created Masternomics as a company. That's why I do what I do. To tell you, start that business today. Stop putting it off. Stop delaying your freedom. Stop living as if you don't have power when you have all of the power. Stop living in limitation. Stop letting the lack, or you think the lack of money holds you back. Money is created. It's an idea. It's always being created. Don't let the fear, don't let your present circumstances control you to the point that you become immobilized. Fear is the most debilitating emotion. It debilitates you. It stops you. That's how bad fear is. What's fear? False evidence appearing real. We're afraid of something and you can't even describe why you're afraid. Go through that fear. Make that decision. Not tomorrow. Make it today. Make it right now. Start that business. Don't let anyone stop you. You're that powerful. What you're looking for is inside you. Seed. Self-empowerment equals deliverance. Deliver yourself today. Make the decision. Like this video. Subscribe to Masternomics. We put out a lot of free information to help people reach their highest potential and be the best that they can be. So whatever you want to do, that's what we're here for. We're here to bring it out of you and help you reach your goals and make your goals and dreams become a reality. Thank you. I love you. I hope this message helped you.